Thanks to Welax for sponsoring this video. I revamped my whole desk setup 8 months ago, and I think the biggest mess up on my part was getting a chair from IKEA. I think IKEA does storage really well, hence why I got the pegboard you see in the back there, but I don't think your money's well spent on their chairs. They're not ergonomic, they're not comfortable, and all in all, you're spending money on something you're gonna have to replace in a few years, regardless of if it's the foam that's not good, if it's the vinyl that they're using that's not good, the vinyl's gonna crack, it's gonna peel, but overall, you're gonna get sore if you're spending a lot of time at your desk. That really is the only regret I have from building out my desk setup, was going with an IKEA chair. And it was kind of half decent, it got the job done, and my whole mentality was, you know what, it's fine. Like, I'm probably not gonna be spending that much time at my desk. And I was wrong, because I'm editing a lot of these videos and my back is killing me, because I like to lay back and relax when I'm editing my videos. I got the monitor up there. So when Welax reached out and wanted to send me their S9 Pro, which obviously I think you see the headrest behind me. I'm using it right now. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. But when they reached out and wanted to send me it and sponsor this video, I was excited to take a look at it, because it looked like a chair that I'd be, first, happy to use, like a big improvement from the IKEA chair, and second, a chair that I'd be very comfortable sharing with you guys and showing on this channel. Look, I know how this YouTube thing works. I'm the last person that's gonna accept a collab for the sake of accepting a collab. This was a genuine improvement to my whole work setup. So there's a few aspects I want to talk about and break down with this chair, the first of which is assembly. Now, you guys seem to be a pretty hands-on audience, so I think you guys are comfortable working with your hands, building stuff. But if you're not, the instructions are pretty easy to understand. And even if you throw out the instructions and you're not hands-on, you're gonna have no problem just putting this together. It's just a couple pieces, you screw it down together, they kind of all just lock in. It's kind of foolproof. There's no real instructions needed, but they're there if you need to. So they supply the hardware, the instructions, everything's in the box. Pretty easy. I know myself, I'm comfortable getting my hands dirty. Like, I'm comfortable working with my hands, building stuff. So it's pretty easy to kind of get that down. But I was trying to think of people who are not into that, just want to get their chair and that's it. They want to have it arrive at their door and use it. It's a very easy procedure to assemble everything. My next kind of first interaction with the chair is obviously sitting on it. Now, it's a mesh designed chair, but the mesh is interesting in itself. It looks more like a velvety fabric. You can still see through it. It is a mesh, but there's an interesting texture on it that I haven't seen on other mesh chairs, where other mesh chairs just kind of look like stockings, you know, like those legging things. This looks more like a fabric. It looks a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more spice to it, you know, so it's functional and it looks good, and also prevents you from sliding off your chair because it has a good amount of grip that kind of holds you in place. The benefit to having this mesh is that it acts more like the suspension of a car. So it kind of matches your movement. I'm tilting to this side, it adjusts. I tilt to that side, it adjusts. You bounce on it. You're more suspended rather than squishing a piece of foam. So it holds you in place, and I like the fact that it acts like a suspension. Now, the next thing that contributes to your comfort is the lumbar support. Now, this is something that I missed out on my previous chair. The IKEA chair was just a flat back. You're kind of sitting at a 90 degree, which kind of sucks. With this chair, I have that support, and the benefit of it, especially when I'm making these videos sitting in front of the camera, is that it forces me to kind of sit straight, and it adds that extra level of straightness to my back. It kind of forces my spine to be in the position it's supposed to be in. Your spine's not supposed to be straight, it's not supposed to be curved front. There's like a shape to your spine, and that helps preserve your posture in a way, and it helps stabilize you when you sit. I sometimes like working laid back, so tilt the chair back, either go on my laptop or at the desktop. Sometimes you just feel like chilling, right? So you want to lay back. With my old chair, it caught up to me, whereas month after month, I would notice that, like, damn, my lower back is actually killing me, even when I'm not sitting at my desk. Like, just going about in the world, going to the gym or whatever, I'm like, I didn't do back. I'm doing biceps. Why is my back killing me? Oh, it's because I'm laid back in my chair and there's a flat back and there's no support for my lower spine. This adds a little extra boost to straighten your spine, and it makes a big difference. I noticed it right away. That was probably the one thing I noticed, where it's like I sit down, I'm suspended, and oh, my back is relaxed. Like, my back is straight. Extra lumbar padding is something that my dad puts on all the furniture he builds. When we redo old cars, that's something that he emphasizes a lot, where he's like, put the extra padding. It's a pain in the to put, but it's the extra support, and everyone always appreciates that. So it's nice to see a dedicated lumbar section at my office chair, especially since there's a little bit of adjustability there. You could control the tilt and it'll follow you as you tilt the whole chair back. It'll slide down to kind of follow the flow of your body. So it's just nice that they thought of all these little details. Other adjustability obviously includes your height and then your seat depth control, along with the height of the whole back and your headrest. It's kind of just standard stuff that you're gonna have. What you're gonna see that's not standard is the armrest. So in addition to adjusting the height of the armrest, you could also rotate them basically in any direction you want, 360 degrees, and then adjust the tilt. Now the tilt was something I saw and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna use this. And the first day I obviously found a reason to use it. What I like about the tilt control on the armrest is that you rotate them all around, tilt them up, and it'll support your arms as you're laid back. So I liked gaming on my Steam Deck, having the armrest like that. I can adjust it however I want, laptop, phone, whatever you're using. If you're just laid back, chilling, these allow for a little bit more support. Oh, and you can also move the armrest forward and back. So depending on where you want your forearm to rest, you got that adjustability. You could really just personalize this chair however you want. However you want to sit, there's an adjustment for it. One thing I wish they would have done is allow us to lock the armrest. Now I know there would be a hell of a lot more engineering involved, but I think if they could figure it out in a future iteration or something like that, it would be cool to just lock the armrest position and leave it like that. Or maybe just make it a little bit firmer so that there's a little bit more effort needed to adjust it, just because sometimes some people might want it to just be not movable at all. So I think that would be a good little extra they could do. All right, so the next thing is a very weird thing to like. It's a very weird thing to talk about, but I think it's worth mentioning because I'm a big fan of engineering things for quality of life of the consumer. And I think this is, I wouldn't have expected something like this from a chair. Normally when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm like, oh, we should do things like this, computer should be like that. But I think whoever thought of this deserves a raise at Welax. And that's the little knob, the adjustment knob. They call it their one-touch adjustment. It's honestly a marvel in chairs. It's just one knob to adjust seat depth, height, and tilt. That's it. You don't have 10 different knobs popping out. You don't have this different sticks to adjust height, depth, tilt, whatever. It's just one thing to do all those functions, which is great. Like, it's very simple. You push it forward to adjust your seat depth. You pump it up and down to adjust the height, and then back unlocks the tilt and you can tilt it back. I haven't seen this on any chairs. Maybe it exists, but they did it right. It's well executed, it works well, and it's simple. I like to leave the tilt control locked so I could just like lean back and chill. You see, like it's not locked, right? So I could just do that. So I like that, right? I just boom, back. But if you want, you could just lock it and then, right? You can go like even farther. I feel like this would be better for B-roll, but I like it better. But if you want, you could lock it in place, be a little bit more sturdy. One more added little bonus to the chair that I don't use that often, but it's there if I ever want it, is a leg rest. So I'm not somebody who sits with my legs up, but if you are, it's built into the chair. It tucks away nicely. You barely even see it, but when you want it, you can pop it out, lift your legs on it, and have a little extra chill session comfort. So after using this chair for a few weeks, I can honestly say I should have probably reached out to Welax when I redid my desk setup and kind of got them, convinced them to send this one over a little bit earlier. This is a chair I'm gonna be keeping. I'm happy with it. And especially now recording this video, like I feel myself being supported by the lumbar. On my previous chair, I would kind of fold into the chair slowly as I would record because my back would just get tired. I'm sitting here for Lord knows how long, and I'm just slowly kind of folding into the chair, whereas this forces me to be upright. So I really like that, especially for making videos, regardless of just working at the desk. You know, recording videos is a lot more comfortable now. So that basically wraps up the video. I think the benefit to getting one of these chairs is getting a real return on investment rather than just buying a chair and then having to replace it a couple months down the line or a couple years. You kind of just spend your money once, spend it good on an ergonomic chair, and that's gonna pay off in the long run for your back and your wallet. You're not gonna have to buy another thing multiple times. You just buy one good thing that works and you keep it forever. If you're interested in picking up the S9 Pro, there's gonna be links in the description that help support the channel so I get a little kickback, help support future content. No pressure. I know some of you guys are probably opening it up in another tab, Googling the chair while you're watching this video. That's fine, but the link helps support the channel. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.